Hello my friends, my name's Darren from RC Models, and today we have another kit review. This one's from Takom. This is their Blitz range, meaning the Blitz meaning it's a easy version to build, so it's a bit like a Tamir kit, so there's less parts and easy assembly. This is their StuG III Ausf.G. So let's take a look what we get inside the box. This is quite a small box. It is in 1/35 scale. We do have two marking options on the side here. It's from Russia 1943, and this one here is from Italy 1944. Item number I think is 03018004, or it's either 8004 at 1/35 scale. Parts on the box. You do get some photo etched decals and all your sprues. There are a couple of other kits in their range that they're doing in the Blitz series. This came out last year. It's pretty cool. Okay, for what we get inside the box, you get a small decal, a small worksheet, and if you wish to read it, pause the video. It is packed with plastic. So like I like to do with all my box reviews, I like to start with the instructions. So this is quite a small booklet. It's quite a small box as well, but it's quite packed with parts, but it's still easy to build. So we get into it. First section of the book consists of little diagrams, your paint colours. This part here is sprues, and your first step is working on the lower chassis, which comes as a bathtub hole, attaching your suspension arms and transmission covers, and then repeating the same process on the other side. We are touching all the wheels. Typical tank for most manufacturers these days, two-piece wheels get put together and it makes up the wheel assembly. Drive sprockets and return rollers are standard. The back of the tank, we have fenders, exhaust shields and that kind of thing. We have this piece inside the tank. I'm not sure what that's for. Could be to do with the turret. This section here is working on the tracks. They are link tracks, so you get a long piece at the bottom, this piece at the side, individuals for the curve, a long piece for the top. These pieces around the back are individuals, so repeating both sides. It doesn't actually say how many links, but it's probably about 60 if you count them all. But once the tracks are on, you can put the top on, but I like doing my tracks separately. Working your way through the front glacier, we have the headlight going on and a couple of brackets. Here are some tools that get attached to the side skirts, but I leave all my tools to the end. We have some more hatches going in, and we have more hatches, and these parts are for the engine deck as well. We have these pieces for the back of the tank. I think that's like the grills. We have more tools, which is the jack and spare wheels. Again, I'll stick them on the end. Looking with your, I wouldn't call it a turret, but it's the where the gun sits, like the area. So this comes as one piece. You're attaching the armour parts to it. This is the gun mantlet. Main gun comes as a slide moulded piece, and you've just got to attach the breech and the actual not breech, sorry, the actual tip, the end of the gun. Attaching the turret piece. In goes the gun. That's what that piece was for to mount in the gun. This is the roof hatches again, and cupolas and hatches, binoculars. Attaching that to the top of the tank, machine gun, pretty standard stuff. So it's quite easy. It's like a Tamir kit with less parts. That's what their Blitz range means. First paint scheme. We have this one here is Finland, July 1943. Doesn't say what division that is from. We have this scheme here is from the SS 2nd Division, July 1943. It's in Russia, so it's Dunkelgelb with the dark green. We have another scheme here. This one is Russia, July 1943. Pretty much the same camouflage. I can't really see difference between the other one. We have this one at the back. This one here is May 1943 Russia. Again, it's the same scheme with the green and Dunkelgelb. Between those three schemes, I can't really tell the difference between these three. Can't tell the difference. And we get one on the back, which is Italy, 1944, which is the typical Dunkelgelb, dark red or dark brown colour with the green. That's the typical tri camouflage. As for the parts, we start with the upper and lower hull. So here's the upper part of the tank. Like I say, it's a bit like a Tamir kit where it's moulded as all as one piece. Their normal range of kits are normally separate parts, so this is quite easy to build. Nicely detailed, and you have the detail for the anti-slip on the fenders and the sides. Here's the side of the nice detail for those hatches. Even the weld seams you can see. Obviously you're going to have the jet pins on the inside. You're not going to worry about that. The kit was made 2020. Like I say, it was last year. This is the lower section and the roof. So here's the part of the roof. The hatches that go here, commander's hatch. And you've got the machine gun that will sit here. Pretty standard, nicely done. Don't forget to cut these support pieces out because they'll be in the way. Here's the lower tub. Again, like I mentioned before, it's very similar to Tamir kit where it's moulded as one piece. Normally, if you buy one of their Takom kits, normally this side, floor and front and back are separate. But this is all moulded as one piece. These white spots is where the ejection pins were. A little bit of clean up, but nicely done. Again, 2020 mould. In this tiny bag, this is sprue C, contains parts of the gun and jack. Pretty standard stuff. This bag, pretty much you can see inside the bag, it's two pieces. It's all the tracks. Inside here is like the turret part. as moulded as one piece. You're going to have to take this piece out because this is structural and these pins. Nicely done. This assembly is more gun parts and a couple of tools I think are on here. This is sprue N. So yeah, this part here is part of the gun. Commander's cupola. This part's inside for the gun. This is shield for the machine gun. This is more gun parts. Part of the turret ring. Sorry, not turret ring. Commander's hatch. More gun parts. This looks like a slide molded piece. Here is the come on, focus. The barrel. We have the machine gun. Here are slide moulded parts as well. For the end of the gun, which is the muzzle, I believe they call it. Pretty standard stuff. Here's part of the gun assembly as well. Binoculars. So it's nicely done. Here contains the wheels. I never find the end of their bags. So these are identical sprues. Just need the one. So there's sprue A. So here's the drive sprockets, return rollers, transmission case, idler wheels are they? Road wheels. Is there any markings on there? There is some writing on there. I think it says Continental. Some detail parts. More road wheels. The standard. Again, it has got writing on there. I think I can just about make it out Continental. These pieces here. Suspension arms. Pretty cool. And a couple of detail parts at the top. This is pretty much the last sprue. This is sprue M. Contains slide moulded parts here. These are the side of the vehicle. The jack block. These are armour plates. These are parts for the engine deck. These are structural parts. I think this is the exhaust system here. More armour plating. Part of your tow cable assembly. The ends. You do get actual proper cable for this. More tools. What else is on here? We have these pins. Don't remember seeing them in the instructions. We have these pieces here. Fire extinguisher. More tools. Pretty cool. And the last couple of pieces in this bag, which I give you a giant bag for strange reason. There's your decals, cable and feather. So here's the feather edge fret for your grills for the engine deck, I believe. Nicely done. It is quite thin, it's wafer thin. We get some cable, copper cable for the tow cable. So I think it's, you have to cut it in equal lengths to make 2 pieces out of it. As for the decals, quickly show you what's in here. Pretty basic stuff, German crosses and some squadron, not squadron, but tank battalion markings and stuff. Pretty standard stuff. So there you are, my friends. There's another kit from Takom. There's StuG III Ausf.G is their Blitz range. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.